In this world, it might be challenging to bring about desired changes. It's simple to think that the world can't provide for everyone. Others may try to convince you that a higher standard of living is only within reach for those who have completed 4 years of college or more, but that is not the case. It's all about your frame of mind, really. Everyone gets the chance to take stock of their surroundings, and notice the abundance that makes their dreams a reality. You need to adjust your perspective, and become more receptive. You'll find some helpful tips for shifting your perspective in here. If you can develop a mentality of plenty, you'll be able to recognize and accept all the good fortune that awaits you. The term abundance may have a variety of meanings depending on who you ask. Your definition of plenty is crucial. It is necessary to first define plenty. What does it look like to you to have an abundant life? Both a scarcity mentality and an abundance mentality exist. The scarcity mentality emphasizes shortages and confines us to thinking about how little we can do. By contrast, an abundance mentality is predicated on the idea that there is sufficient material and mental means for everyone to prosper. If you have a scarcity mentality, you constantly focus on what you don't have. When this happens, our goals in life get blocked by the anxious thoughts that have taken up residence in our heads. A mentality of scarcity causes us to dwell on our shortcomings and attract roadblocks that threaten our progress. Your ability to accept and appreciate the wealth all around you is diminished when you impose artificial boundaries on yourself via your thoughts and behaviors. This time around, I provide a synopsis of a book with the catchy title Developing an Abundant Mindset that discusses just that. Existing insights cannot be taken in increments, so make careful to watch this video all the way through. Also, subscribe to the Audibly Read channel so you don't miss a summary. Simply said, this is another fantastic book. Many of us have a fundamental notion that we are not deserving of the plenty that exists in our environment, and this is the main reason why we do not get it. Consider how you react when you get positive feedback about your appearance or abilities. Do you have the inclination to find an excuse? As an alternative, you might try avoiding the issue altogether by shifting the conversation. Those who have a mentality of abundance always take the time to express gratitude when they are complimented. A simple thank you is all it takes to open yourself to receiving. Your lack of help requesting skills. Being receptive to receiving will invite more good things into your life, even if it means asking for and accepting assistance. Saying no when someone offers to assist you sends the message to the universe that you do not believe you are worthy of receiving. If you have a hard time reaching out for assistance, this is also true for you. It comes as a shock to many people that displaying individuality in our lives might really serve to obstruct the arrival of good fortune. You feel uneasy around praise. Like requesting assistance, compliments are a way to receive. If you have a hard time accepting compliments, it's because you have a hard time receiving in general. A logical consequence of this is increased scarcity. You may want to think about how you react when you get a compliment. Worth is the first step in becoming more receptive and attracting greater financial success. Finding your passion is essential to living a full and happy life. The fact that others have found success with a certain strategy often leads us to attempt it ourselves. Aligning with your passions increases your chances of attracting wealth. Being someone other than who you are, in the mind, prevents the flow of riches that comes from being authentic. Success is more a function of one's character than of their efforts. Point the finger at someone else. Does it ever seem unfair to you? It's possible you attribute most of your bad luck to external causes rather than your own actions. If this sounds like you, it may be time to stop waiting for someone else to do anything about it and start doing it yourself. It's a kind of passivity in which you let other people or circumstances dictate how you live your life. If you give up your agency, you'll be left feeling helpless and unable to alter your circumstances. People who have an abundant attitude are more likely to take charge of their lives and make positive changes. You can't feel empowered to make changes in your life if you don't accept responsibility for your part in the problems you're facing. Not only should you be able to name your desires, but you should also be able to experience them. You'll be more successful at attracting what you desire into your life if you focus on the positive emotions that result from having it. Your envy spreads. Jealousy and envy are common emotions for those who have a scarcity mentality in daily life. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others and ponder why we don't seem to be able to achieve the same level of success. There's always the possibility that you'll find yourself wondering why it seems like everyone else is getting what they want while you're left out in the cold. Because envy makes us concentrate on what we don't have. It tends to bring more scarcity into our lives. As a result, it's possible for friendships and family ties to be ruined. Recognizing the wealth you currently possess is a simple first step toward achieving prosperity. Remind yourself to be grateful for the things you have. Perhaps it's the state of your health, the presence of those you love, the respect of your peers, the knowledge you've acquired, or the sheer beauty of the natural world. Keeping your thoughts in a grateful and appreciative state increases your chances of attracting additional good fortune. When you do, you'll see how blessed you are and how everything you need is there in front of you. You live in the past a lot. Spending time worrying about things that are no longer important is a waste of valuable mental resources. Therefore, it's best to move on. Your willpower to create the life you desire would be severely depleted by such conduct. You have to make a decision right now about whether you want to alter or accept your history, and then shift your attention back to the present moment. What action can I do today that will bring more wealth into my life? Is a question you should ask yourself if you want to live a more satisfying life. I don't see anything positive about your current situation. Those who think in terms of plenty don't put off enjoying the present in the hopes of a better future. They are able to appreciate the here and now. Producing plenty is a gradual process. Most individuals who are successful will tell you that they put in effort every day to achieve their goals. They are making steady progress toward their goals by doing even the smallest of tasks each day. When your goal is to save more money, for instance, you may start by putting a little bit away every day. With regular savings of with yourself. You have a habit of saying don't or can't. There is a direct correlation between how we express ourselves verbally and our mental state. The terms can't, won't, and don't are common in the vocabulary of someone who has a scarcity mentality. These remarks might cause us to internalize the idea that we will never be able to achieve our goals in life and will always be struggling to get by. Pay attention to the phrases you use to make the transition to a more prosperous existence. If you find yourself employing words that reinforce a limiting idea, rephrase them as ones that encourage you to take action. All people on earth have the potential to enjoy a life of plenty. What's required is a change in perspective. Your capacity to take advantage of the wealth all around you, and to bring your desires into being will be much enhanced if you put the advice above into practice. Once you realize the power of your ideas and your capacity to replace negative, restricting beliefs with positive, expansive ones, you'll be well on your way to living a life of plenty, happiness, and fulfillment. Realize that it is possible for everyone to tap into an abundant mentality and accomplish their heart's desires and the success they feel they deserve. For hearing the book overview. You may listen to book summaries on this channel. I hope you'll send me your ideas or request book summaries in the comments. Like and share this audiobook if you find it helpful. And subscribe for free.